Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bearded Ken with me, Born Bearded Dave, and Raised Bearded AA Ron. Aaron, how you doing tonight?
Not too bad. Doing all right.
That's awesome. Josh, let's see, we're getting some people coming in, trying to star those as they're coming in. Appreciate everybody being here on a Saturday night, especially a busy Saturday night when you have the You Matter competition going on tonight. Bishop went ahead and live streamed a good part of that. I'm not sure if that's still going on or not, but that was one of our buddies that we did that joined this live stream. Terry, he was there. He was able to meet a lot of people in the community, and he actually got second place in his category, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
Right, his first competition, hit second place, and he had nothing but great things to say about the people in the community. Looks like Brewer won first place in his category, and Santa Tom got second place in the same category. So that's awesome. Congratulations to all you guys. It was it was awesome to see. So maybe we'll get into a little bit of the discussion about the competitions and things like that, and see where everybody's at on that. But it was a pretty cool time being able to see it, and see some people that you're fond of in the community actually going through. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start saying hi to everybody. Aaron, what do you think?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Bill. Just a second. I just had a bit of a jump there. There's that and that. All right. Let's go ahead and start saying hi to everybody. Looks like Chris was in here first today. Chris, appreciate you being here, brother.
How's it going, buddy?
And Alicia came in second.
How's it going, babe?
Alicia, appreciate you being here. And we got Miss Ellie. Ellie, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, Ellie?
Hey, bub. Hiding over there in the corner. Hello. All right. Romy, it's good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
How's it going, Romy?
And we got Miss K, the dot queen. And that is a little bit of a story.
How's it going, Kay?
Pud, it's good to see you, brother.
Pud, how's it going?
And we have Miss Ronnie. Ronnie, appreciate you being here.
Ronnie, how's it going? Good to see you.
The one and only Baker. Baker, appreciate you being here, brother.
How's it going, Baker?
Jeffrey's Beard, appreciate you being here.
Jeffrey, how's it going?
Babysitter Jess. Jess, appreciate you being here.
Jess, how's it going?
Let's see. And we caught Alicia already, but she's saying hi to Jess there. Will, appreciate you being here, brother. It's good to see you. Really, really good to see you, and man, appreciate you being here.
Good to see you, man.
Milan, appreciate you being here. This is the second time I've seen you pop into our lives, and I appreciate it, man.
How's it going, buddy?
All right. Let's see where we're at here. Everybody's saying hi to one another. We got Chris saying that that's twice he's beat you in here. He's coming for the crown. Nice. Chris, appreciate you being in as well. Thank you for coming in.
Yep, good to see you, bud.
All right. Jables, appreciate you being here, brother.
How's it going, bud?
All right. Looks like we have caught up here. So, Aaron, I know you had some stuff going on and, visiting with family and everything. Not sure if you were able to pop in and listen to the Bearded Respect yesterday, but they had an amazing show yesterday. If you're not aware, they were doing a fundraiser for Johnny's beard. He had some medical issues where he had a decent burn on his hand and he's not able to work. So the community pulled together to do a fundraiser for him. And it turned out to be a really amazing thing. And it was fun to be, it was nice to be a part of a community that cares. Anybody ever wonders how much the community cares for one another, that shows it right there. So, um, so it was,
Oh shit.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
a,
I haven't been on at all. I've been kind of binging a TV show with Alicia. So we haven't been on many lives.
understandable though. You need that family time, and nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so the dots, they made Kay the queen dot because she would put the dots in, and that's when the auction would start, and she put the dots when they would end, and it wasn't a bad. Once everything started getting into the groove, it turned out pretty good. And there's
Good.
several company owners that came in together and really made that happen. And you have company owners like True North, small towns. There were so many involved. You have Dan from Beer to Death that was helping put this together, and of course the guys at TBR. So many companies decided to donate product, and it turned out to be a really awesome thing, and it was great to see that. So we got Kenny. Kenny, appreciate you coming in, brother.
How's it going,
And
Kenny?
I'm not sure if you saw or not, Aaron, but Kenny let me know he got a package in from you, and that he really enjoyed the stuff that came in.
Yeah. He had sent me a message and Alicia as well.
That's
I'm glad
awesome.
you liked everything. It's
The infamous dot lady. The show is 911. I've seen commercials on it, but I really haven't dug my feet into it. We just restarted uh, Stranger Things. We haven't seen the last season, so we restarted it from the beginning. That way we can kind of binge watch it and kind of get everything in order. And
it's a quick way to get yourself get it spoiled for you.
right. So yeah, no spoilers. Not reading any spoilers here, guys. And if I do, I'm going to act like I didn't. All right. Let's see here. Tony, appreciate you being here, brother.
How's it going, Tony?
All right. And speaking of the company owners that were helping put this together, True North Beer Co., appreciate you being here, brother. And, I applaud you and all the company owners that got involved with that. It's an amazing thing to see. Ryan, appreciate you being here. Hey, all good evening, guys. Looking well. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Ryan.
And if you guys wouldn't mind, hit that thumbs up button. Let YouTube know you're enjoying watching what you're watching, and we appreciate each and every one of those thumbs up as well. And Truno's going to share this out. Appreciate that, Chris. And see, that's the kind of thing that I love about this community and these company owners. They're selflessly, do what they can to help people in this community, not just content creators, but everything, every little bit that these company owners do to help, bring up what we're doing. It's an amazing thing. Hey, Dave,
Mark,
Aaron, and
how's it going?
everybody.
Good to see you.
Mark, appreciate you being here. Let's see.
Mm.
Had to let the dog out who got burned. That was Johnny's Beard, Johnny Z Beard. Really good guy, really good guy in the community. Does a lot of content for a lot of companies, and I had the pleasure of meeting him in at Worlds, and he's an amazing individual. So, all right, let's see. Tony, just so you know, I always yell that in my head when I see answer with, "What's your name?" Right. All right. Chris, he's enjoying the outlaw. Awesome. Let's see. Am I getting a little too far behind here? Oh, I think we found another one in here. Robert Allen, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, Robert?
Right.
I think that's everybody for now.
All right. Looks like I'm starting to catch up here. I'm getting closer to the bottom. Does anyone know how he burned his hands? No, I don't think. I don't think anybody has really come up to ask, and it's one of those. If he wants to mention it, I think somebody might know, but it's not me. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have seen the aftermath of it, and it looks pretty brutal. All right. Romy, I'm pretty sure I met Johnny, but had no clue until later. Yeah, Romy, I think you did at Worlds. He would have been there with Finest Mixed Breed, Robert. Yep. And we got Cowboy Up. Sis, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, sis?
Right. Yeah, third degree ain't no joke. No, absolutely is not. And we still got people rolling in, which is awesome. Johnny, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, Donnie?
Did I say Johnny? I said
You
Donnie.
said Don.
Yep, I
Yeah.
said it right.
You said Johnny.
Oh, did I say Johnny? I meant Donnie.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Donnie.
How's it going, Donnie?
All right. What was that? Okay.
Well, to answer the question, looks like Chris is answering. He looks like he had a cooking accident at home.
Yeah, man, that's rough. Yeah, it's
Where
pretty bad
indeed.
right. Where is Papa Sofa? It's pretty bad when you get yourself hurt just enough to where you can't get to work, and you know, seeing the people in the community banding together for the same goal is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Papa Sofa is watching. Papa, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, Dad?
And I think Papa Sofa was hinting around that he's ready to get back into the barber here soon, Aaron.
Yeah, I need to make an appointment, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Corey, appreciate you being here. Hope everything is
Corey?
going well. All right. So, speaking of community and banding together, um, let's bring up some of these competitions, man. I know that we are definitely planning on going to the Buckeye Beard Battle in Ohio this coming year. We're actually, saving doing some saving to get there and everything. That's one that I'm definitely trying to get to. We wanted to make it to Arizona, um, but the two of us have a prior engagement coming up very shortly around that time too. But we might. I honestly don't believe we're going to be able to make it to that one. Um, these competitions they're addicting to go to because you get around people in the community, like-minded people, and every one of them that I've been to has been supporting a very noble charity one way or another, and just being around that kind of atmosphere where people are so giving and caring for something that may not have anything to do with them. It's amazing. As you're planning on trying to make it out to the Ohio one as well, right, Aaron?
For Buckeye, yeah, we're gonna try to save
Yeah.
the money to go. For sure.
Yep.
There's a lot of people I want to meet. I think that's probably gonna be the best place for it.
Yeah, and I think we'll have to put our heads together, and maybe we'll actually fly into Ohio, and we can kind of put our heads together to rent a vehicle to drive out there because I believe Zanesville is a couple hours from the airport, so not too bad.
Yeah, we're gonna save up the money and see if at least try to get the girls going. Maybe see if Dad and maybe Cowboy Up can go. We'll see.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I would love to make that a family thing if we can. I mean, it's a
It'd be
1 day thing, but there's really good people there.
yeah, it'd be pretty cool for everybody to meet Pop.
Right? Absolutely. Talk about an internet sensation, man. When the people start seeing him face to face.
I'm convinced if he had a YouTube channel, he'd have more subscribers than me by now.
Oh, I don't know. He might give me a run for my money too.
Probably would. He wouldn't even have to do anything. He just have a channel.
Nope. You just have to sit there and talk. Jess, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, Jess?
J Farm, appreciate you being here, brother. All right. Alicia, that is in September. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be around or on the 19th of September. They pretty much kind of lock it down at around the same time every year. So let's see. Think about going to the one in Nashville this year, Dirty South Villains. Nice. There's several out there. If you guys are wondering where you can find these competitions, I believe. Let me look at it real quick. It is the Beard Calendar, I believe. Yeah. www.beardcalendar.com will let you know when these events are happening. Now, it's not going to have every one of them on there, but it's going to have some of those bigger ones on there that you can just kind of get out and, you know, let's see. Eating cheese balls with chopsticks. Yeah, that she definitely is. All right. So yeah, I think it would be fun. Like I said, our buddy Terry went to the one in Texas today. First time in, he was pretty nervous at the beginning, but the bearded community just kind of really impressed him, and just treated him like he's been around it forever, and I'm really glad for that. So, looks like you'll get to definitely meet Romy there. It looks like Romy's going to Buckeye Aaron.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, you see you there. Yep. Yep. And Jess is saying hi to everybody. Appreciate that. And it looks like Corey's got his eyes on Nashville. Nice. I'll have to look into that one. See, oh, that one's in April. Yeah, it's a ways out. Been wanting to get out to Tennessee anyway. If something happens to where I can swing it, maybe. That's what's so hard. I really can't give a definite on anything at the moment. But I will say I think Buckeye's going to be a definite for us. Any idea how to get rid of a migraine that lasts about 3 weeks? I'm getting desperate over here. Man, I wish. I really do. All right. Jeremiah Cook sent me an invite when I bought some raffle tickets from him. You know, and I believe Jeremiah Cook actually took Best in Show at the one in Texas, the U Matter. Donnie, yeah, it absolutely was. That was my first competition, and I tell you that that was something for the first competition. I placed seventh in that one. Gigi, I appreciate you checking in and watching it out, or checking it out and watching as well. Already mixing up my words, and it's not even that late yet, Aaron.
Better get you some dew.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Buckeye Beard Battle isn't on the beard calendar unless I'm missing it, but Google does confirm September 19th. Yep. Not sure if it's how often they actually update the beard calendar, but I do know that they locked that down as soon as the last one ended. So this year, comp calendar would be West Virginia and Buckeye. Nice. So we'll be looks like we'll be seeing Baker as well. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, it was an awesome time, and I will say the venue for Worlds was immaculate. It's probably the building was nice on the outside, but I mean the architecture on the inside was amazing. So Born Beard, Raised Beard, I came in kind of late, but this is the competition you're planning to attend. Yes, it would be the Buckeye Beard Battle. The one that happened today, I was trying to plan on getting there, but things just didn't line up. So Hemp Wizard needs to reach out to Aaron, who runs it, to get it on the beer calendar. There you go. And guys, as far as Baker, he has a lot of information about these beer comps and who's running them and things. So, if you got any questions, make sure to hit up Baker. He does have his live show on Sundays at 5:30 p.m. So make sure to check him out too. Let's see. Probably won't join the comp, but I'm hoping to attend and meet everyone. And that's the thing. You don't have to compete. You can, by all means, you can compete, but you don't have to. It's just being there and hanging out with like-minded people, and it's awesome. It's amazing, and I'm really looking forward to meeting more people from the community. And the bigger this thing gets, the better it is. I knew somebody was going to bring that up eventually. Yeah, the smell of that bathroom, it was rocking. And it's one of those that has like a breezeway that had some chairs and a sofa in there, and then you had the bathroom, and it's man, I don't know who could have sat on that sofa or that chair just to hang out, but there were people doing it.
Sounds like a woman's bathroom.
Yeah, but this one smelled nasty, man. It
No,
was
no, I
bad.
mean I've seen a lot of like working late at the banks and be able to get in after hours.
Mhm.
A lot of banks have. I noticed the women's restrooms have
Like a little
like a
breezeway.
like a room before the bathroom that they can sit on a couch
Right.
or a chair or something.
Right.
Like a little waiting room before the bathroom.
Baker is the smartest guy on the internet. Hey, you know what? He's well versed in this world of competitions. I will give him that. Oh, we gotta talk Papa Couch into getting into those comps. Yeah, because I tell you, he with that beard, I think he can definitely come away with best. I mean, no doubt. Romy must have been the men's. The ladies' room was very nice, super quiet. Took a nap in there. Yep. Let's see. Let's see. Do. All right. Yeah, he sure would. His beard is amazing and sets the bar high. That, yeah, absolutely does. Yeah, absolutely does. So, Aaron, some more good news that I was talking about you yesterday, and we can kind of bring this up. Some of the guys that have been in the chat have been into this live stream for a while. You'll remember that we were talking about the Celtic festival that happened here in our town, and that they were going to eventually get a hold of us and talk to us about how to structure the beer competition a little better. They just got a hold of us yesterday, and we have an appointment on Friday to sit down and have a meeting with them and kind of really kind of tie in what a beer comp should and shouldn't be, and to get some more structure to it. So I'm really excited about that. How about you?
I mean, if I can make it, yeah, for sure. And I'm excited to see what we can help make it how we can make it different.
Right.
And more of
Well,
a more centralized around actual beard competition than what it was.
right. But um, I'll give you a call after this, or we'll talk after the live stream about maybe adjusting the time a little. We might be able to do that if that'll help. So, says Dave, I've been experimenting with a little butter during the day instead of oil and liking it so far. Very nice. Yep. I would still say get the oil down there to the skin. Um, get the oil down there to the skin in the mornings, if nothing else. Because I do both. I do use oil and butter in the mornings. So, but that butter's not really designed for the skin. So, what's that?
I think he's using both, is what he is saying.
Oh, you're using. Okay, I'm sorry, I read that wrong, guys. Dave, I've been experimenting with a little butter during the day instead of oil only. I'm liking it so far. Yeah, that was one of the things that really made a huge difference for me. And how soft my beard stays throughout the day.
Mhm.
Doesn't really seem to dry up too fast. And yeah, I really like doing that.
Mhm.
Sorry, I missed the only in there.
Yeah, that's what I did this morning or this afternoon. I woke up and kind of let the beard breathe a little bit, and then I put some oil and butter in.
Nice. And and here's the thing, that's not for everybody. Maybe everybody doesn't need that little extra, and I completely get that. But hey, it's an option to try. It's like doing a morning routine video and throwing that out on YouTube. It's like, hey, take what you can out of that and adjust your routine as it works best for you.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised how many people didn't do it, but and then I look at the videos that are out, and nobody really says to do it except I think you. And
Yep.
so that, and I think that's why I started doing it, is because what you told me when I first started the community. So it just
Right.
kind of stuck with me, and I do it every day. That's the way I use it every day now. So
Right. And granted, I don't use nearly as much of the butter during the day as I do in the evenings. I'll use quite a bit more in the evenings to make sure I got full coverage and that there's enough there for it to really set throughout the night. But it's significantly less during the day. Uh, that's good to hear, Chris. And let me know if your mind changes on that. Let's see. We need more cookies, Papa says. Yeah, those cookies. She worked hard on those cookies, and glad you guys liked them.
mm, oh yeah, they didn't last too long.
Did you have a favorite out of those, man? I think those raspberry cheesecake ones were my favorite ones.
I like the raspberry cheesecake. They had a really good flavor. The only thing that if I was going to critique it at all, it would be the seeds in the raspberries. Maybe get like a
Right,
seedless berry next time I try it. But they had a really good flavor though.
right. Robert Allen says that there's a beer competition September 12th, about 20 minutes away from you. Nice.
Mm,
Cowboy says that she's making homemade lasagna or making homemade lasagna, homemade sauce, and then tomorrow making the beer rocks. Yeah, I wish I could be there. We got so much going on right now that I have to, man, I can't even explain on here how much I got going on right now, but I do. Otherwise, I'd be there. Um, let's
well,
see.
it's all right. It's just more for me because after this, I'm gonna go eat some homemade lasagna, and that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, guys. So, how many in here have not been to a beard competition, but you're waiting to be convinced that it's a good idea, or maybe it's not your thing, right? And that's kind of what it did to me. Why I don't use nearly as much balm as I used to.
Hmm. Yeah, it does. Gives you more excuse to use it. I kind of use it to, uh, and like I'll switch between like butter and then balm. I don't typically use both. Depends on how bad the flyaways are in that, during the day or that day or not.
All right. Um, Kenny says I've tried doing oil only during the day, and I can't do it. Oil and butter 24/7. There you go.
Mm,
And Corey says beard butter during the day is allowed in the beard care rule of 1967.
mhm.
Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Beard care rule book. Where can I get a copy, Corey?
How important is it to making the beard softer? Does it blow dry hairs possibly? Um, I use my heated brush every morning at least once a day, and it does. make a significant difference in how soft my beard is after use. So for
I
my
mean,
beard, because I don't typically use a blow dryer. I use a beard brush and a cooling brush. So that's that's my daily routine.
and yeah, how important is heat to making the beard softer? It's not necessarily just the heat that makes the beard softer, but I will say I think adding that heat to the beard definitely helps these oils penetrate. It helps them, and I think it absolutely does help. I use both the blow dryer and the straightener every single day. I just got to make sure, and anyone in here that's not sure, make sure you have oil in your beard before you do. Not butter, but oil in your beard before you use any kind of heat, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We're requesting Brita cookies, as she calls them. The sugar cookies with the fruit filling was mine and Gianna's favorite. Oh,
Those were good too.
yep, the thumbprint. Those were
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Renee, appreciate you being here. Hope everything's
How's it
going
going,
well.
Ronnie?
Let's see. The heat is primarily for styling, whereas healthy habits and beard conditioner will primarily contribute to the softness of your beard. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, there are bonuses to adding heat though. So the pumpkin ones, yep, those remind me of persimmon. Those persimmon cookies is what
Mm-hmm.
those really reminded me of.
Yeah, same here.
Baker says, I'm a triple threat these days. Uh, butter, uh, oil, butter, and balm in the weird area of the beard. Yep, same here. Same here. It took me a little while to get on that balm train, though. I mean, I know uh, Brewer. He talks about doing the trifecta all the time, and I actually contacted him and said, "Hey, okay, this is how I used to put the balm in, and when I was using it, and after I got to a certain length, it just wasn't working out for me." And then he gave me some pointers, and he's like, "Okay, instead of just digging it in and getting it throughout the whole beard, just get it on the outside, a little on the outside, control those flyaways, just get it where you need it." And that helped me out a lot. Let's see. Renee saying hi to everybody. Let's see. The competition is in Ashland, Ohio. Nice. That's the one that's about 20 minutes away from you. That's not bad at
I'm
all.
gonna
I mean, if you guys,
step away for just a second. I'm gonna use the restroom.
not a problem. Yeah. I mean, that's. I don't know much about where Ashland, Ohio is. Excuse me, but man, I encourage anybody to get in with like-minded people to get to these competitions, and just if for nothing else, that camaraderie with people that are very like-minded. Uh, have not been to one. Jables, it's definitely worth it. For the camaraderie, and and you may wind up going, or somebody may wind up going, and just realize it's not their thing, and that's completely okay too. But if you like getting in with people that are part of the community that are like-minded about beards, and it's a really fun time. Chris says Buckeye would be my first just to meet some of the amazing community members in real life. Right. And there's so many people that I was looking forward to meeting from Worlds and from Buckeye. Santa Tom was on that bucket list since I didn't see him at Worlds, and then you got oh man, Jay was there. Was able to meet up with him again. He was at Worlds for a short time. Was able to meet him there. You have Dan from Bearded Death, Gokon from Raven Beard Co. there were so many people there. You had quite a bit of the crew. You had Dino and man, let's see, Robert Allen was there, or not Robert Allen. I'm sorry. It was Finest Mixed Breed was there. Um, Bishop was there. Man, there were Chief was there. Chief, and he did an amazing job emceeing at the Buckeye Beer Battle. Yeah, never been to one. Hey, definitely feel free to check them out, man. 'Cause it's worth it to me. And they're addicting. Once you get in there, you start getting involved in it. They're fun to try to get into. Never been, but looking forward to attending. That's awesome. Beers are looking great tonight, fellas. Well, you know what, Renee, I really do appreciate that. I just got back from getting the getting the lines done. It's pretty much all I take care of at this point. It's pretty much taking care of the lines and got the top of the noggin taken care of there. But thank you, appreciate that. Papa's wearing Hawkins Lab and the upside down. Nice. Yeah, the Stranger Things collection is fire. I really do like it. I haven't found an oil in there yet that I don't like, but I am still going through them as well. Uh, I'm not qualified to say heat truly makes your hair softer, but definitely any heat you do will smooth out the overall texture of the beard, making it feel softer for sure. Yep, good point. Absolutely good point. Baker, how's it going through? How's it going though with your beard? I know you said you got the wake up. How's it working for you? Good question. The heat can definitely help you get those flyaways tamed. As I said, the blow dryer, and I use both the blow dryer and the heat brush, and it can actually help tame those wild flyaways to go where you want them to go, and train those hairs to go where you want them to go.
Yeah, that's the first thing I started using was a heat brush. I
Yep.
bought a blow dryer first and tried it, and it was like not as impressed with it. But my beard's not that long still, or it's not long,
Mhm.
tight, for it to blow around everywhere. So I typically stick with a heat brush more than a blow dryer, and I have a cryo brush that is completely unnecessary, but I still use it because it
Yeah,
feels good.
but I bet it feels good. Speaking of Jay, say my name and
What's
I'll
up, Jay?
appear. Jay, appreciate you being here, brother. Uh, and update for Baker's beard. Alicia, I'm happy with some parts, but I still have a bald area. But we'll see. I have no comps till June, so giving it a good try. But wake up works where there's follicles. Yep.
I just got mine in today. I plan on trying to use it tonight.
Yeah, I know we have some ordered. I just don't know. I don't know when it's supposed to come in. I have to look and see if we got some tracking on that or not. Baker, I hope it
Sure.
works. Yep.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, he does for sure.
And that's the thing, guys. These oils, these wake up oils, um, these growth stimulating oils, they have great carriers and they have great blends. And if nothing else, it's gonna try to wake up those follicles. Now, remember, guys, there's nothing out there that's gonna create follicles where there isn't any, but you can wake up the ones that are around. So
Here's an update. Johnny has issues with his Venmo. We switched it all over to Cash App and Zelle. All right. So
okay,
anybody wants to make a donation to Johnny, it's now on
okay.
Cash App and Zelle.
And this is for all the guys that wound up donating yesterday in the auction for Johnny. Definitely get with Chris from True North, and he can get that info over to you guys. Let's see. Yeah, that damn dot lady K. Oh, yeah. Jay's been quietly lurking here until he said his name. Any bid winners that needs help, just DM myself or Tara. Yep.
Sorry,
All
I didn't
right.
mean to quit off that.
No, you're good.
Mm.
Let's see. Baker will have bras in his backdrop for his next show. Yeah, I would say nah, that ain't gonna happen. But there's no telling. I guess you gotta go over there and watch and see, guys.
And you can also message Johnny.
Right on. Right on. Good to know. Let's see. I love the sound of Tom took the one down after the comment. Hmm. I seem to remember something like that, but oh yeah. Santa Tom snuck in there at the last minute. Yep. It's funny that Baker called him out.
Baker crack.
Broad controversy. So Seinfeld of you, huh? Hey, wasn't that the Brosier or something like that?
It's the bro.
The
Or I
bro.
thought. I don't know. The Baker would have to answer that one. I might be thinking of a different show.
Yeah, I think they had an argument between the Brosier or another name, and I can't remember both of them. Brasier, yep. A controversy, yep. All right. All right, Aaron. So, you got anything exciting this week that's been going on? Are you catching up on some
Someone had mentioned in one of our
man's ear?
shows. I don't remember. That sounds right. The man's ear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember which show it was, but they mentioned 911,
Uh-huh.
and Alicia and I had just been binging it since it was mentioned, and it's a good show.
Nice.
But that's pretty much. I mean, with the exception of work, nothing interesting really going on.
Well, I am still waiting for transfer to the new department where I'm currently at. So yes, the bro and the man's here. Yep.
Mhm.
All right. I must have missed something. I'm confused.
Yeah, it's a Seinfeld thing, babe.
All right. I will tell the story tomorrow on my show for those who missed it. Ooh, cliffhanger.
Yeah, I'll
All
have to definitely watch it because I've been missing a lot of shows this week.
Yeah, Aaron,
Which
I
we'll
will
get
be
back.
right back. I think it's my turn.
Okay. I'll get back into them shortly. I'm just kind of stepping away for a little bit and spending time with the wife. So I guess this is about the time where I usually ask when David disappears. What is everybody having beer tonight? I'm actually have the True North Stalker oil and butter in tonight, or today, and tonight after my shower I'll use wake up and see how that feels. Man, I thought y'all ever whisper to Alexa. She whispers back. So I've never tried that. I've seen it though. Let's see if I can show and tell. Thank you. Magic City Midtown Company discontinued. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, Witherbird stem oil, nice. Small town traditions, the Navigator oil, and True North Hopkins butter. Yeah, I do like the Hopkins butter a lot. I can't wait till their Deer Hunter goes to that. I actually just ordered some more Deer Hunter recently. Actually, I got my order in. I got Irish Goodbye, some more House of Wolves, some Deer Hunter, and the Wake Up in today. Citrus Hollow, gotta say it like JB's. Gotta say it like JB's video.
All right.
We just got Wake Up in, and we're ready to use again along with my households. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Put it in pretty
There
quick
you go.
after we got it in. So,
Let's see.
Pushing Daisies, BMG. Nice.
Yeah, I still got to get my hands on some Black Manor grooming, man. It's been on the list too long. I think it's one of those I'm gonna have to break down to get my hands on.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like it's been helping. So,
yep, it does.
Citrus Hollow.
All right.
Renee, I'm very curious with that one. I love the name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. House of Wolves for me. Yep.
Nice.
I think the one we got the one with the. We finally got the one with the new blend. So,
nice.
I'll be trying that one out here in a couple days. Probably I might try it out for tomorrow's routine. Or Irish Goodbye. It's been a long time since I've had Irish Goodbye.
Yeah. It looks like Pushing Daisies is a great name. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Loving the victory from Beard Octane.
Nice. Dude, that one I was really quite surprised. I do like that scent quite a lot. I think I actually like it more than Grizzly Puncher.
Really?
Out of the two, out of those two, I think I like Victory more.
Wow. Well, and that's where the scents are really subjective. A lot of the scents we're very similar in the wheelhouse, but this just comes to show it's you like one better. But I will say that I do have some Fabricator coming in Beard Octane's new blend, and I am really looking forward to getting that in beard.
You have to bring it down next time you come in.
Right. I think this morning was oh
Chris,
man, go ahead
a good
and
scent if you haven't smelled that one yet, it's really good.
All right. It was the Irish Goodbye I have in this morning, and I think I'm going to be doing the Citrus Hollow tonight. Very floral forward. Some notes. Okay. Nice.
Right. It's one of the. I think House of Wolves and Irish Goodbye are the first two oil and butters I bought from True North, and I've not I've not regretted it.
Yep, you get a couple of those in there that like, okay, this one's going to be a main staple that I'm going to make sure to keep in my beard at all times, and keep not in my beard at all times, but you're going to keep those in rotation, and those are definitely some good ones to have in there. All right.
I want to spit after saying that. Okay. Dr. Nick's Lime says citrus fruit pine oil and unscented butter from Beard Oil Discovery Box. Right. I won on Command's Corner. Nice.
Right on. Yeah, because you got that Command's Corner a couple weeks ago. That was awesome. Renee, we'll do it. And I'll send you a DM on Instagram. And I'll definitely get a hold of you.
Okay, yeah.
Fabricator, it is fire, and it's they have like it's kind of a sweeter kind of cologne scent, but it's not sweet. It just kind of hits that right spot for me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yes, big floral typically. There are some exceptions, and since you said the same thing, I'm intrigued. You have
Yes.
to bring it over. You have to bring these over. If they send you these, I want to smell them too.
Yep.
You could only use one. The time on Earth. What did you be using? That's a hard question because I have a lot
It
of
is.
favorites that I rotate. Of course, I have more that sit more than others, but I have
Mm-hmm.
a particular few that are always on my rotation, one way or another. And Irish
Right.
Goodbye would be on on that list for sure. It, I mean, when you get the funds, I mean, it's definitely worth a try. It has a very unique scent, and
Mm-hmm.
I've never met, well, as far as I've I've introduced it to a lot of people, and they seem to like it quite a bit. And it's
Yeah,
definitely
Jay.
one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, I agree. Picking one for the rest of your time on Earth would definitely be difficult, because there's so many um, great companies and great scents out there. As far as scent, man, there's so many that would be on that list because it's kind of top list for me. I mean, Outlaw because it's nostalgic, and then you got House of Wolves because it's like in that wheelhouse of those cologne scents. Aqua de Beard, and then you have some from Lux. Legendary from Lux is one of my absolute favorites. Yeah, there's
Ooh,
so many out there that it's
that
like the
actually
smell right
smells.
after. Nice.
I think I might like that. You
Yep.
might not be taking that one home if you bring it over.
I'll bring it by, but we'll have a discussion with her after this, and we'll kind of go from there. Oh man, Chris, you need to try it. Yeah, it is good. The Irish Goodbye is good.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
really it's a really fresh, clean scent, not
Mm,
soapy scent, but it's a really nice, fresh, clean scent. Yep.
let's see.
I think I would die if I only had one.
Oh,
Yep.
geez, no doubt. It would be like, wouldn't know which one to pick. I don't think I could.
Right. I agree with that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
hypothetical. It's just definitely hard to pick one because there's so many great ones out there, and from so many different companies. Honestly, man, I honestly couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. Chief, Chief, appreciate you being here, brother, and enjoy
How's it
your
going, Chief?
lunch.
No, Chief, I was just
Just
killing me thinking of
just
one.
one.
Yeah. It's once you start getting a bunch of scents that you really like and enjoy, it's hard to just think of just one that you would stick with the whole time.
Right. Right. I agree. Oh,
Mm.
it's okay. Let me know if you need anything else too. Will do. I think it is a good question. It's just man, it's a hard one. Um especially especially since I rotate daily, it's I even rotate companies daily. So it's man, it's a hard one. I will say that I absolutely do love the legendary scent from Lux, but I also say that I love the nostalgia from that I get from Outlaw. So it may actually be one of those two, but then you got Grizzly Puncher, which is a really amazing scent for me. So let's see. Kenny says he likes Solitude as well.
Solitude, okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Chris, you got a good point there. Imagine Tino trying to answer. I think his
Okay.
answer would be closer to, I want to take 10 of these oils and put a drop of each in there, and that would be it. I don't know if he would be able to answer that one.
Grizzly Puncher
Grizzly
is
Puncher,
good. I
yeah,
do like it. I like Grizzly Puncher as well.
right. Yeah,
It
House of Wolves
is.
is a banger. I absolutely do love that one.
Alluring is what you love it.
Alluring. Yeah.
Alluring is very good. Yeah, it is. I don't
It's
know if it
that
would be the one that I would pick, but Alluring is very, very good.
yeah, that amber and saffron mixture just it makes it unique enough to where yeah, and you know what? That's actually a really good one too. And then there's blackjack and saffron shores and that all have that amber and saffron and great scents.
That's that's a good point.
Good.
If you can't pick one, just go and send it.
Right. All right.
Yeah, mine just came in today. So, the funny thing is she put them away and forgot where she put them, and I knew where they were. I just didn't tell her for a while.
Yes.
Okay, I've been alluring
Alluring.
from. Yeah, alluring is good. It's a
Right.
cost a little more, but it's worth the price.
Right. And I will say that Dave from Luxurious Bastard, he knows what he's doing with these scents. He's got probably some of the strongest scents in the game, but he also knows what he's doing on the lighter ones. So Woody Woodpecker from BHT Grooming, my new obsession. I can't get enough. I like that Chad is doing over there, but this one is just so special. Right. And that's one I haven't been able to get my hands on, and I'll be honest, I have not been able to get I have not been able to contact him lately on my end, my fault. But I'm definitely looking forward to talking to him and seeing what he's got coming too. He's got some good stuff. Really like what he's doing. Yeah, I agree. What is the nostalgia with Outlaw? The nostalgia of it is the moment. I think that was one of the first two or three that we ordered from True North. And as soon as I smelled it, I wasn't expecting what I got out of it. But as soon as I opened it up and I smelled it, it instantly reminded me of when we were younger and we were kids. And, Dad would be coming out of the shower with his fresh cologne and, or just, be walking back into the living room after his shower and getting himself cleaned up for the day. And that scent reminds me of exactly of how he smelled, to me in my mind. So it just hit that nostalgia for me, and it's always going to be special for that for me. How's Tino doing? Has anybody check in on him? I think I saw a post from him earlier saying that he was not feeling well, but as far as I did see him responding to either responding to an Instagram or responding to a live today. So let's see. Let's see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I
Chad is doing
agree.
great. Things those things for
Right.
new main line is coming. New main line. Hey, Chris, has anybody figured out your mystery suit yet? Has anybody figured out what the sim profile is for that?
For the mystery scent, I just
Yeah.
sent him a DM of my guess just a little while ago today.
Okay.
Oh,
Time's been around today, but you and me suppose responded, so I assume all of them well.
oh, that's right. He had a little bit of a surgery thing, I think, today. So, yep.
Mm.
The swaps between Dr. Nick Citrus and Pine and 8-Bit Pinky. Another company, another company that's on that list is 8-Bit. Let's see. Thank you all for the kind words. Absolutely. Absolutely, Chris. Busted. All right. The nostalgia of Outlaw for me reminds me of my uncles and dad's smell growing up, right?
Mhm.
And it's that classic, that classic cologne smell that just I wasn't expecting it. I think that's probably the reason why it hit me as much as it did is I wasn't expecting that. Let's see. Migraines. Yep.
Like that, I'm really on the flower. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. 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 I'll let you have that one this time. So like an Old
It's like
Spice, similar, or I would think more like a Stetson maybe than Old Spice.
I would say more like a passion for men or an obsession for men kind of feel to me.
Right. Right.
And that's what it reminds me more of, I think.
Yeah. Old Spice has a really quite a unique smell that I
It
haven't picked
does.
up really from anybody.
Well, there's one out there, and I'll let you from small towns. I believe it's Hero that is his rendition of Old Spice. So I'm curious to get my hands on that one too.
I think you mentioned that a while back that
Mhm.
he was going to be doing, or someone was going to be doing an Old Spice scent, but I couldn't remember who.
Midnight Cruise from Weatherbeard was nostalgic for me. Reminded me of my Grandma Romy. Yep.
Nice.
And it's amazing how these scents can just trigger a memory or trigger a happy time in your life or just a random thing that that you haven't thought about in years. It's crazy how scents can trigger things like that. Let's see, similar to that tongue line, but differently. It doesn't smell like yeah, it definitely don't smell like Old Spice.
Yeah,
Yep.
passion. I think it was
Yeah.
passion or obsession or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say it's probably I would be surprised if the scents for that one aren't in that same wheelhouse as one of those two.
Right. Right.
Miss Alien Tara, appreciate you being here. Hope everything is
What's up
going
there?
well with you and little Finn. Yeah, I think it was.
Other hot one for me is not so much a scent, but a product that's the True North liquid butter that it's just different. My beard loves it. It just works, and the feeling look on my tattoo is amazing. I tend to use I have some of the liquid butter as well. I have this one, and I have a couple other ones back there. I tend to use more during the summer. I haven't really. Beard seems to dry out a little bit more. I feel like I need to reapply, and it seems to happen more during the summer for me.
Right. And and there's reasons for each of these products that are being released too. It fills a need, right? Uh, Baker, there goes the neighborhood. 8-bit Pinky. That's I think that one was one that I was looking at for the shampoo or the not the shampoo, but the wash. I believe is what I was going to be looking into. Did you get my last email, Ryan? MSK. David and I used to sit on his feet, wrap our leg around his legs, so he wouldn't go to work. Yep, we did. I remember that. All right, there you go. Yep, he got it. Stetson reminds me of her grandpa. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Babe
There's
wins.
times
Jacob.
there are
Jacob,
times that
it's good
Dad
to
used
see
to
you.
wear Stetson.
Yep. Yep, he did. He absolutely did. Old Spice is fairly easy to do. All right. Let's see.
Let's see. Oh, I was epitome of my late uncle's hugs. Man, it was a Harley riding carpenter who wore flannels, kind and strong woman. Man, I think
Right.
you've captured that scent pretty well because that's what a lot of people feel like when they get that scent. When I first got it, and after what David told me, that's kind of what I got out of it from Dad as well.
Right. Uh, I can't remember what line it was, but my mama used to sell clones. Came in glass bottles, all different things: cars, trucks, animals, different objects, and what I remember everyone wearing. You know what? Those were, I believe, some of those were Old Spice, and some of those were actually Mary Kay, maybe Avon. Avon. Yep, those Avons. Yep.
Like this.
Yep.
These are
It's
made
very
by
similar to
Avon.
that. Yep.
I have a couple other ones that I have in my that I have put away. But yeah, these
Right.
are all made by Avon. Those are actually on my back shelf right there. I even get
Right.
the other ones in here.
Right. We just made something similar to it with my fireside honey tobacco. Weird how scents work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right, guys. All right, guys. You know what? I don't think I've asked this of you guys yet. How was your week this week? Did you guys have any wins? We'd love to hear about it, and we'd love to celebrate those wins with you. Big, small, doesn't matter. We'd love to hear about the wins that you had for this week.
Yeah. I think I have a couple more in my bedroom as well that I have put
Mhm.
up. I got a
Yep.
couple from her grandpa, and then I have a couple from our grandpa
Mhm.
put away in our closet. Yeah, more, but they're still packed. Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That was Avon. Super excited to see Pink Floyd get into the beer game. Are they really? Nice. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm just gonna get us caught up.
Yeah, they are. Yep. I think
Yeah, I have
you're
a
right on.
couple of green ones too. Yeah.
Yep. Set on my feet. Yeah, a few minutes. Nice.
I don't know if it would be sexy
I
scent or
think that
not
one's a
though.
little different. Um, that one definitely has more of a leather to it, I believe, if I remember correctly. see. pH Dizzy. You can use 8-bit Peaky body wash. Soundproof your bedroom. You don't want to traumatize the neighborhood. So now we need to figure out what cologne came from those Avon bottles. They smell the same to me. Yeah, they did smell very similar.
A lot of them are aftershaves. This one says it was called Wild Country. It just smells like dust now. There's nothing in it. Like some of the ones I used to. I think some of the ones that we got from Grandpa still had some stuff in it.
Yeah.
Well, that one still has a little bit. They all just say Wild Country. Maybe that's just the scent he liked.
Could be. Any tips on cutting eyebrows? Haven't gone to the barber in a while.
Oh, dude, I just brush them up like this here, and then use a pair of scissors and trim them across.
And there's, pretty similar to what Tara's saying. Beaker, use a fine comb and brush down and trim anything below the natural brow line with scissors, and then do the same thing upwards. Nice. Good to know.
That's how I do it.
Yep. Black Manor says, had a meeting with my artist and officially started BMG's rebrand. Complete overhaul. Very excited. That's awesome.
Oh, shit.
That is awesome. I don't know either.
I don't remember where you were.
Right. I was right there. A little bit further up. Let's see. I moved to a new area at work and I learned a lot of new things. That's always exciting. It's always exciting. All right. MSK, I won an auction item last night. Being the dot lady has its perks. Yeah, I guess it does. Kind of put the put in the winning price and then lay out the dots real quick. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Been hearing about that, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. All right. I'm busy making homemade lasagna. Sorry if I haven't said hi or missed anyone. Oh, you're good. Yes, Chris. So excited. Haven't seen anything else like it in the community. Not even close. That's awesome. Oh, Tara's trying to become the take your dots away, Miss K. Oh yeah, Baker's freaking awesome. So excited about it and has so many ideas. Nice. When my wife and I were dating back in '99, she got me one of those amber Avon bottles in a guitar shape because I was in a band. Very like every other teenager back then. Nice. Wild Country, somebody needs to copy that. Good question.
Usually I'll just use like for styling, I'll just use like a pomade, like a water-based pomade. Like today, I didn't really put anything in. I just put some leftover butter that I had on my hands when I did my beard and kind of put it in there with some water and slicked it back. But as far as like in the shower, I've been using my beard products in the shower for my hair lately. And it's been working out quite nice.
Yep. Let's see.
The glow is tribute. This one. Yeah, with the eyebrows, yeah, for sure. That's the way I do it.
Let's see. Ryan says he had to empty his bottle as well before he moved to West Virginia after I retired. Still has a scent, right? The t-shirt design maker is a good one. Let's see. Tara, who you fighting? Yep. Let's see how those dots wind up panning out tonight. Oh, she's calling you out, Aaron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not that I do prefer it shorter. I do need to get it in, and I need to get the boys in as well. So that's going to be an appointment I need to make probably during next payday.
Right. Yeah, I think the last time Jay saw me is the last time that I actually had my hair shorter. I've actually been growing out the top, quite a bit lately, and I'm liking how it's looking. So, yep, he does, and we're gonna discuss that after the live tonight. Just wanted to be the dot lady tonight.
Yeah, I'll try to
Yep.
if I can't get them in when I take the boys because it's like a 4-hour event. Um, we'll figure something out to where you can pick them up or something.
Right. The pups and I have the house to ourselves tonight. Going to start up a testosterone infused movie. Hit the rack and on the moon. Good night, y'all. Ryan, appreciate you coming in, brother, and sticking around tonight. And have a good night and have fun and be safe, brother. All right. Big show. Take your notes. Maybe call it Big Country. Nice.
Okay, I've had my fill of dots for tonight.
Was that it?
Start
You gave
watching.
up way too early.
I'll start watching some of the replays, man.
Yeah, it
I'll have
was
something,
it was a good show.
I'll have
I would
something to watch at work tomorrow for sure.
right, and I would definitely check out TBR if nothing else. Yeah, you won't be able to be part of the auction, but you get to see how much this community came together for one of our own,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really amazing to see. It made me proud to be a part of this community. So, yeah, yep, I agree. I get that. Yep.
So,
Any likeness of mine, sole property of Baker the crackhead. Any he's pre-approved by my team of lawyers. Mm, I don't think she's scared, Baker. Yeah, yep. I think Jay wound up missing a couple of those yesterday.
just got to get one more dot in.
Yep. Yes, Tara. That's one of my nicknames. What, dot lady? Uh, Johnny Bones always goes ham in the auctions too. Oh, absolutely. I mean, he absolutely did. But I mean, look at that deal from Dan though, man. I mean, he matched whatever was donated and gave you the your donation plus the match in store credit. It was interesting, man. It was really good to see. Ham bones, no big country. Gotcha. All right, guys. Oh man. So hey, you guys had some productive weeks this week. I think the highlight of my week this week, and I'm just gonna throw it out there, is I had that consultation with Dan C. And you guys, the same Dan C that you see on those lives is the same Dan C that you're gonna talk to if you ever do get into a consultation. He's an amazing individual, and he has so many. He's so knowledgeable about everything that he does in the business that he does, and it was definitely a highlight of my week. So definitely glad I was able to do that. So let's see. Auction might be over, but anyone who would like to still help out Johnny Z, DM Chris Terra for Cash App. Yep, absolutely. Shenanigans and malarkey locks. What an amazing gift. Yeah, Chris, it was definitely a surprise. And yeah, I'm so thankful that Kay was able to do that for me for a gift. It was awesome. Highlight of my week is seeing Ryan Hurst cast as Kratos, ready to see that beard. Right, right.
I got some info on the Avon stuff we're talking about. I bet these scents are what we remember.
Nice.
And then, did you miss my foggy comment? Unthankful to be alive. There has been so many car pileups. It has been. Today was. Oh man, maybe see 5 feet in front of you as bad as it was today. That's probably the worst I've seen it in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting really bad. The people are just still getting over anxious and still driving like idiots.
Yeah. And I will say we don't get as much of the fog up here, but man, down in the valley, it's brutal. I mean, you could be standing, just a little ways from your car, going out to the parking lot, and you can't see it. It gets pretty thick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Avon's most popular men's colognes often included classics like Black Suede, Spicy Leather, Musky, and Mesmerized Sweet Spicy Amber, known for their longevity and value.
nice.
Oh my god, Alicia, I just remembered that insane pile up on the Grapevine 1 year because of the fog. Yeah.
Hmm.
People drive dumb here when it gets foggy. I don't get it. They think they're just invincible.
No, I mean, the grapevine. It could be the fog. It could be the snow. It could be. I think one year they had the south side lanes, like a majority of those lanes, closed down because uh, a fuel tanker went down, was going into that Triangle Lake there, or around Triangle Lake there, and they were worried about any kind of a spark going around. Right.
Nice. I don't remember. That's what these two are. I'm sure I probably have different scents in a couple of the other ones that my grandpa used to wear. These two were from Alicia's grandpa.
Nice.
And I might even have different scents in some of the other bottles too.
Nice. Nice.
Nice. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize they still sold them.
They also make cars and stuff in liquor bottles. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And sometimes when you're going out to, like you go out to the, for example, like, oh, what was it? Where did we wind up going just before we got to Sonora?
Strawberry?
That was before Strawberry. It was where we went to the thrift shops and stuff like that.
Twin Heart.
And Twain Hart, yeah, you can go to some of those, like all the way up. There's these little old town gift shops and stuff, and you can find stuff like that, and it's crazy when you're able to find it.
I'm never going to Twain Heart again.
We kind of went through Twain Hart.
I went to Twain Hart once, and I was like, the whole town only has one ATM. It took me 5 hours to get there.
Well, it was we went to Strawberry to stay at a cabin, and then on our way back down, we went to Twain Hart, and yeah, we had a good time. Definitely had a good time. We went there for one of
I
our
know exactly
anniversaries.
where that's at. Yeah, I know exactly about that.
And
I
then
had
we
to
had
drive up there a couple times for work.
yeah, there's like a little restaurant bar there that had a live had live bands, and it was pretty cool. Pretty fun.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Yep.
So this is different. So you have to explain, Romy. Got to explain why. There's even fox in the morning for when I wake up lately. Yeah.
Oh, you got people asking now, Romy.
The only thing I could say I liked about the fog is when I was little, I didn't have to go to school until like 10 o'clock.
Right.
I could be an hour late or something, you know.
Hmm.
I didn't have to be at school right away.
The downsides, you still had to be up early enough to
check the
watch
schedule.
that.
And read
And
the
you
little
waited
scroll
till the
thing
last
looking
minute
for.
that you had to run out the door.
Oh, there it is.
You know, you were hoping within that last 2 minutes of the time that you had to walk out of there to get to the bus that it was just going to pop up, you know.
All right.
Yeah, bigger.
I just feel peaceful. I feel same with the snowstorms. Everyone drives chill if you're good at it. It's just, I get that, but there's a lot of just like non-chill drivers here, and they're just stupid. You know, they're always in a hurry. They drive with their freaking high beams on in the fog. It's just
or what could be just as bad is if they're they're driving overly safe, which is causing other people to get irritated and try to it's just
they're
what I
trying to
mean
be
by
overly
overly
safe
safe,
for
they're
the people
slowing
that are,
down way too much, and
and it just pisses off the people that want to drive stupid even more. Go for
she is right.
vacation, not work. Oh, it's beautiful in the winter. Yeah, I've been up that way. It is beautiful. It's just, at least she's right. It's something we should do again for sure.
Yeah, it was nice just to kind of go through and be able to just spend the weekend up there and in the snow, and then come back down to Twain Hart, where that was kind of where the snow started and went up towards Strawberry, and it was fun.
Nice. Riding around teen drivers have nothing to each a road teacher.
I think so, Ronnie.
I think you're probably right. A little jaded.
I believe so.
Rather drive in the fog and the rain. It boggles my mind. Fog is terrifying.
I just like fog for the spooky aesthetic, and it's awful in other regards. Yeah. All right, guys. And another thing, guys, whoever is traveling back from the competition, if you are traveling tonight or traveling in the morning and you're catching this on a replay, please drive safe and mind the road, and don't drive tired. Get you guys some sleep, and get home safe. All right. Yeah, I think they do too. But it's all you gotta do is turn them off, and you'll realize you can see a little better. I think some people use their high beams just as I don't know what else to do. I'm scared to drive where I'm at, so let's just turn on the high beams, and it doesn't help. So, the Boys School District is very stingy with their foggy day schedules, and they actually had a 3-hour delay yesterday. Yep, that's crazy. That means the fog's getting pretty intense, and right now we should be having more rain and stuff like that, but we're just not getting as much. We have some snow squalls around here recently. It's been a white knuckle to drive in. Yeah, I can imagine. We haven't, still to this day, we have not had snow down here where we live yet this year, which is surprising. Normally, we have our first snow here around Thanksgiving. There is some further up the mountain, and I'm sure Yosemite has some, but there hasn't been any currently where we're at. Squalls and whiteouts are pretty terrifying too. Yep. I can imagine. I can imagine. All right. Rum likes driving in the fog for the same reason he eats expired food. He's a thrill seeker. Can't do it. I can't do it. The expired can't do it. The weather this winter has been very strange. Right. Because, I mean, it was what last month, I believe it was, that you guys went through like 2 to 3 weeks of no sunlight. It was just overcast like the whole time. We didn't have the issue, but I was going to work and I could see the fog and the overcast over the whole valley. It was crazy.
It's still pretty much that way.
Man. Excuse me, guys. Sorry for coughing in the microphone. I try to get that muted before I do that, but I apologize. I knew somebody was going to point it out.
That's true.
We started talking about it. Yeah.
There we go.
Well, there it is. Yeah, I've gotten to the point to where I'm making sure that I eat before these live streams because this whole town closes down by 10 p.m. max most of the time. So, and if there's a like decent restaurant food that you're wanting, those have been closed for an hour already. So,
yeah, food has been brought up a couple times. It just hasn't been elaborated upon, like the lasagna and the cookies and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to trying to get down there before you guys get rid of or get done with the bureaucs. It's just, man, there's just so much stuff to do, and I'm gonna try to, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna make it. But
those don't last long when they're made.
no, they don't. I know. I remember.
Mashed apples and peanut butter.
Nice.
Chili
That's
tonight,
right.
thanks to Good Neighbor Beans.
Nice.
I'm gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have some lasagna tonight. That Miss Cowboy Up has been cooking the sauce for like 2 or 3 days now.
Have a drive on the Millennium Falcon, right?
Just, you know what? The first time I drove in the snow, I was like, "Screw this! I'm not doing this again."
But are you making the ship sounds as you make your turns and everything though? The reason I asked Baker is because I could see you doing that. Oh man. Can't wait for the bureaucs, right? All right. Everyone's State Farm plug there. Chewy, punch it. Yeah, I remember when we were kids. And this was when Star Wars was just coming out. I'm gonna age myself a little bit here, but you know what? That's okay, because I'm gonna age Cowboy Up right there with me. She wound up getting the Millennium Falcon one Christmas, and I wound up getting oh man, I can't even remember what the ship is called. It's the one from Hoth when the frozen planet. I can't remember what the name of that particular ship was, and I got one of those, and yeah, kind of the same thing as the headlights in the snowstorms. We used to run by the fireplace till we can see the fire coming out the back, and just use our imagination a bit. But it is a snow squall.
From being in the valley, I have no idea. And you being from where you're from, I'm not surprised you don't know.
All right.
Someone like to explain? Where's Chief when you can't do a whoopee noise at all?
No, I cannot. I can't do it on purpose.
I think I can. I just not like it just has to come out casually.
You see, sometimes when I yawn really big, I can kind of get that Wookiee sound going, but I can't do it on purpose.
Yeah, I don't think anybody could do it as well as Chief.
Right, he's good at it.
No speeder, I think is what you're talking about.
Yep, there's a snow speeder. Yep, it was good. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Aaron, let's hear your best Wookiee noise. I donate $5.
I can't.
I can't. I don't have a yawn in me, Jay. Let's see. Snow squall is a quick burst of snow with crazy winds and whiteout conditions. Gotcha.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I've never experienced one.
And Chris says it's a modified T-47 air speeders. And being that his Instagram is Die Rebel Scum, I think I'm going to believe him.
Yeah. I think him and Terry get along pretty well.
Right. All right.
Wow. Okay. Sounds like are they random or are they just, or is it? It sounds like it's something that's pretty random.
Is it just like a random flurry that lasts for like a mile or two and then clears up and then you can hit another one? Or is it like a patchy thing? Or is it something that's happening like throughout the whole, in like a large area?
Just read it. You might be able to make the noise.
That's about as close as I get. So that $5 donation right there, Jay, just I'll hold you to that. No, it is not.
Read a snow squall last night. Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I sounded like just now too. The Cowardly Lion, that's about what I sounded like. Did you miss it, Jay? Patchy comes up super quick and then it's gone. Gotcha.
That's information I didn't know.
Yep. That's good. Good to know. I mean, especially if you plan on driving out that way sometime or visiting out that way sometime or whatnot. It's good to know.
So pop-up thunderstorms just with snow isolated areas.
Gotcha.
Right, okay. I mean, yeah, I think it snows like maybe once every 10 years down where I'm at. So the only time I ever have to drive in the snow is if I'm going up to David's house. And that's even very rare. No, not right now. Not well. Maybe one of these days, just a random thing, I'll do it. But on the spot, I'll sound like an idiot, so I don't want to do it.
Hey, I already did sound like an idiot, so you can just catch up with me.
Well, that's you. Tell me you're from California without telling me you're from right. Exactly.
Right.
Don't know what a snow squall is, you Californians.
Oh wow. Let's see. It's getting down to 40 tonight. I think our mornings are getting down to the low 30s, high 20s up here.
Oh, it's not been as cold here. It seems like to me it hasn't been as cold as it should be.
Right.
Yes, you can.
Yep. I've seen it. Glad Dave didn't bring up the Shaver Lake drive down. Yeah, but that's understandable too. I mean, you had no experience driving in the snow at all whatsoever, and the ass end of that car was so light. One person could have picked it up, and yeah, the Olympic rings going down that road was real. We just kind of did enough circles. We had the Olympic rings down the road. It was interesting. We're running the heat last couple of days, getting down to 20 here. Nice.
Jeez.
Teens in Pennsylvania. And was it who was it that said they were at? I think
34 in Florida.
I think
10
Dan
here
C was saying
tonight.
they're feeling like a -3, -4 feels like this last week. I think I want to say that was Dan C anyway.
Speaking 30s at night here, okay. But I mean, it's getting cold enough here where it's definitely frosting the windows and our vegetative lawns. So seems to be.
I guess that's still PG. All right, where are we at here? I'm getting behind. Actually wore a long sleeve shirt today to go hiking. Regretted it almost immediately. It wasn't cool enough for that. Yeah, I think Kay saw you on your YouTube. That's awesome. Getting down to 19 here tonight. Yeah. Switch you.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't. I was still a few years away from my driver's license at that point, so she was desperate to have me drive it. Yeah, tag
I
cooler.
wouldn't mind getting somewhere where it gets a little cooler. I'm tired of the hot summers here, man. That's ridiculous.
Right, it just doesn't seem to go away. I think the high today was in the mid 70s here. I mean, it was a nice day, but it's like we haven't really hit cold days yet. It's kind of weird.
Right.
It's been colder than a well digger's butt crack here in West Tennessee. Right. Yeah, I can imagine. Corey, how low does it get in your area of Tennessee, out of curiosity? Just a bit, Renee. Cold relatively for both of us, especially here. Yes. Hey, get out of there. Sorry about that. Miss Kaya's wanting to say hi, I think. Come on. I want to say hi to everybody.
17 degrees. Wow.
17 degrees, real feel 6 degrees. Gotcha. Yeah, Mansfield, Ohio. Yep.
Jobs and houses in Florida.
A
lot of people moving to Florida lately. Yep. Seems it just 10 to 20 is pretty common for winter.
Okay.
The swings from 38 this morning to almost 80, and it comes to. That's kind of the way it's been here. It's getting low.
Right. It's been crazy.
And in the morning, and then towards the afternoon, I'm gonna take my jacket off because it's like high 70s.
Right. And up here, it's been, like I said, low to mid 70s, kind of a nice day. I mean, I'm not complaining about it being a nice day at all, but as soon as the sun goes down, and I mean immediately, it drops like 20, 30 degrees just like that. And it's been kind of weird. I was wearing shorts today, and then all of a sudden, I'm looking for my sweatpants.
Right. For sure.
Keep your hands off, Dave. What did I miss?
Hi.
I feel like there's only been 3 solid days of cold this winter.
How cold this winter? Let's see, single digits now. Yeah. I would love that swing in temps. Great for morning runs. Yep. Ohio was a very different story. Yeah. It's annoying. I hate that. Let's see.
All right. Yeah. She's more correct. It's been more like in the 60s, but still, it's been warm enough to where I don't need my jacket towards like half the day.
Right. I think it's probably cooler there because of the overcast and everything. We're actually getting sunlight up here, so it's getting a little bit warmer at least. But yeah,
Forklift certified.
nice.
You wouldn't want to live here. There's people trying to get out of the state.
Yeah,
Maybe when it gets fixed.
I mean, it is a beautiful state. I mean, you're just depending on where you're at in the state, you're only a couple hours away from a completely different kind of environment. Yeah, you're a couple hours away from the ocean. A couple hours away from getting into the sticks in Yosemite. You're a couple hours away from getting down to LA and Anaheim. You're a couple hours away getting to the desert if you want to. And I do like the state. It's just, I think right now there's just more going wrong than there is going right. And it's kind of like, okay, I think I'm looking for a change at some point. So
Yeah, I know how to weld, but I'm not forklift certified. I haven't actually welded in a long time, but I think I could pick it up again. Much colder this year in New Hampshire, well below average. Fork life. No forklift emoji. Is a shame.
yeah, nobody loves the forklift.
Chris trained the life out of me today when he said winter has just started. Nice.
Yeah, you guys get pretty cold too. I can imagine you guys are pretty far up there, and I can imagine it gets pretty cold in Maine.
No welding. I wish my dad always said go to welding school, but certified. Baker, if there's something that you could learn that's pretty good and it's an easy trait, I think you could pick it up pretty easily. Is welding. Welding is not as hard as people make it out to be. If you have decently steady hands, you can make welds look really good. I did it all through high school. I just couldn't find a job afterwards. But welding is, if you have a good instructor, it's not hard. It just depends on what you want to do in welding. If you want to do like stainless steel and aluminum, if you want to do regular metals, if you want to do arc welding or MIG welding or TIG or gas, it just really depends on where you want, what profession you want, which one you want to do more. And then once you figure that out, you figure out what the shops that are near you want, and then you get certified for those specific things. But I think you could probably do it. It's not hard.
Corey, remember when you said you loved the feeling of finishing a bottle of oil, and I thought that was crazy. I take it back. I'm with you now. Love it. The ones that I hate. Okay, so the ones that I hate running out of are things like sin of the months, or the ones that you can only get at certain times. Those I don't like running out of those, but it happens.
So I try to talk anyone out of moving here. It's horrible. Where are you? I don't remember. Somebody probably be able to tell me.
BMG believes she's in Florida.
Okay. There's a lot of people that want to live in Florida. I know some of the people that I work with here want to move to Florida.
Right.
I don't see how y'all still live in Cali. Yeah, well, it's I'm buying a house here, so it's kind of where I have to sit my roots for now.
Yeah. But as time goes and as things change, there's 49 other options out there.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine, especially coming from Cali. Yep.
Feels like it's been winter in Maine since Thanksgiving. Nice.
Just shocked to hear that it's just starting for you, huh?
It would be a dream to move to New Hampshire. I've
Yeah.
never really thought of East Coast city or anywhere that I would want to live on the East Coast. It never really came to mind until recently.
Yeah.
I never really thought about leaving California until recently, honestly.
Okay, my sister, it is so satisfying. I have 45 here right now and 24 tomorrow and Monday. Huh.
If I don't want to leave this area, geographically speaking, just economically speaking, I'm looking for something better. So that is unfortunate, right? I mean, there's always a chance that California can split. I mean, it's been talked about.
Yeah. It's things just got to get better, and that's kind of where I'm going to leave it on California.
Mm-hmm.
Things just on all sides. There's parts of California that just needs to get better, and
I legit keep telling myself it's a few more weeks and I'll start seeing 30s nice.
I keep telling yourself that for a little while. Clears so much now. It feels great to reclaim the space that bottle has taken up. Yep, just to fill it up again. As you do that, we empty a bottle and then we wind up getting getting the Hawkins pack from from True North, or we wind up getting a pack of something. So
You know what? I have not done that. The closest I got to doing that was with Polly's when Dave first gave me the bottle. And then after that, I started ordering from True North and more from Papa John's. And then we got a mystery box from True North. And then I won like the True North mega bundle. So I have a lot more True North than anything else right now.
but I think
I
when you
have
first smelled Polly's, I mean, I think I damn near saw the cartoon hearts popping out of your eyes. As soon as you smelled that one.
Polly's is
It is a great scent.
It's one of those scents that'll always be around for me.
Yeah.
Move on to another.
There you
go. Wash products currently from other companies. People moving here to be close to amusement parks and beaches. Only like 1.5 hours away. Both. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people from California moving there because it's probably the closest state to what California is, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been looking for those 55 housing compounds.
Yeah.
365 outdoors to 2 years until fans sabotage me. I'm doing treadmill for the first time this winter. Tenth floor is where I'd like to go, I think.
Yep. Yep.
So I very rarely wear the same scent.
Once
Unless
this
it's
year
YouTube
can
family
really get
exhaust,
some.
you might be able to get 2 homes. Yeah,
Hey, there's no telling. There's no telling.
I mean, I'm not against trying to either put this house up for rent when I move out to another place, or or even sell it. It just depends on what the cards have, and for me in the future.
Right. Wore nothing except the anointed oil, renewed day and night for around 2 to 3 weeks. Nice. Fin sabotage.
I went to visit my niece last year. It was too humid and too many bugs for me.
I mean, it's kind of a when you get so used to a state, it's kind of like, okay, it's a give and take. Is it going to be humid? Yeah. Is there such thing as a air conditioner and a door to stay inside? Yeah. I mean, there's ways of getting around certain things.
Damn, go for better. Say early spring. We lived in Ridgecrest with my dad. I was stationed there. I've traveled there for work more than I care to. I took my wife and daughter with me to LA this past fall. I went to Disney while I worked. Nice.
Right. Nice.
And those in the really low temps there, lung. Just immune to it. It sounds so painful.
Right. Oh.
The bugs.
Yep.
California
Might be a
might be
good place to visit
place
when
to
we're
visit.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've heard that said a lot by people that don't live here.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, guys, if we start running that, we start getting to the point where we can really run that beard comp. Just think about it. Where it would be is 45 minutes from Yosemite, so you can go to a beard competition and then take a 45-minute drive, and you're sitting at Yosemite to check it out. So, it might be worth planning a trip if we can pull it off.
Yeah, if we can.
All right.
I lived the 90s because mountains or beaches. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Terry, I literally saw your comment about using a treadmill. Yes, people driving in California and flocking to Florida and Texas. Yeah.
Yep.
Lucky on hurricanes front thus far, but did lose half my fence to one. I have that same problem.
Hey, guys.
I was until 7 months pregnant, and I got too uncomfortable by then.
Right.
I'm so just expensive everywhere. Yeah, once you can get into different parts of the state that it's not so expensive, and but you're still decently close to everything. I mean, at max, we're about 4 hours away from a decent beach, and about the same distance for like any place in the mountains if you want to go camping in the woods.
Right. Mississippi going to get really hot and humid. Also, Tennessee, close enough where I'm at to drive to Florida or to the Smokies. And see, when me and Kay were talking about kind of getting out of state and going more east, I think we're highly considering Tennessee. It seems like there's a lot of what we're used to where we're at around Tennessee. So,
have a good night, Jables.
Jables, appreciate you being here and appreciate you taking the time to visit. And have a great day, man. Have a great night. Sleep well.
Oh, well,
Fleece lined leggings, where the answer actually would rather run in high heat because the sweat doesn't stop. Right.
through the
Yeah.
winter, just pregnancy, just powering through winter. Yeah, I think some of us knew you were going to get a treadmill. I think Chris had mentioned it a couple times.
Yeah. Probably on one of those lives that she wasn't
No, she wasn't there.
wasn't listening,
Yeah, which
thankfully it means it didn't get any storm pay. But there you go. A walking pad, huh? Nice. All right. Let's see. Tennessee is a beautiful state, and and that's what I've been hearing, and that's what I've been seeing on a lot of the research that I've been doing on the state. It seems like it's a beautiful state, and it's a lot of it has what we're used to here in our current area. The lakes, the streams, the sticks, the mountains. And it's just. I think it's one of those that we're going to have to take a vacation and visit, take a week vacation and just kind of visit and really check it out.
Sarah giving advice about running, it looks like. I've never been a big runner. At least you used to do a lot of running, and not me.
Yep. Yeah, when it warms up, which who knows, that might not be very long from now. I think this might be one of those years where we actually get a snow in May. I mean, it doesn't happen often, but it does happen.
I was looking better considering getting one a few months back, but never did since I go to the gym regularly.
Nice.
I want to go floating at the lake again. That would be nice.
Yep. And it is going to start warming up here, probably within the next couple months, and it's gonna be nice to do. Just kind of get out there, get some floats, float out there, and there's been a couple of the inflatable, smaller inflatable single boats that you can get in and do fishing or whatnot that I'm considering looking into. So, because fishing, that's something I haven't been able to do in a while. So,
it's really lightweight and space saving instead of having a giant treadmill take up your whole room.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely get me and Alicia a new seat for our bike and our stationary bike and start getting on that here more often.
Hey, Chris, if you wouldn't mind, send me a link to what you guys are talking about into my Instagram. I'd really like to see what you're talking about there. Because I have a mental idea of what it is, but
I thought I sent you guys one. Yes, it's the opposite of Cali, though it's wide, long state. Instead of long and tall state, probably made it East Tennessee is where you'd want to start.
Yep. That's what I've been hearing. One of the guys in here, Boston Bearded, he's been to probably most of the cities in every state, most of the big cities in every state, and he was, after explaining to him what I'm looking for, he was pretty confident about it at East Tennessee. So, all right, Nashville though. Okay. Bears are great. Baker, we're gonna have to get you out here at some point, man, for a visit. I think you and if you and the family decide to come out, I think you guys would really, really enjoy it.
Hydration happens all day, just not for during your run.
During the run, gotcha. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And I am behind here. All right, guys. All right, guys. Well, we have been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes, and we have been rocking with 20 people in here for 99% of the night tonight. And we appreciate every single and last one of you guys for being here. Spending your Saturdays with us makes us feel special, and I look forward to this show all week long. Not just to hang out with AA Ron here, but to hang out with you guys and just see what kind of discussion and where the chat leads us. On a Saturday night, it's fun. I really do appreciate you guys being here. I think we're going to go ahead and close up for tonight. Aaron, you got anything for closing tonight?
No, I'm just gonna go eat some good lasagna after I get done here.
That sounds good. All right, guys. With all that being said, remember to let's break the stigma of talking about mental health. It's important. Check in on your brothers if you haven't heard from them, and just make sure everybody's doing okay. Love you guys. Love this community. You guys have a great night, and we will see you guys on Tuesday on Beyond the Beard. Love you guys.